Hello, conditioning through dance students. Today, this is part one of your second class, and this will be our warm-up, and we'll do a little bit of conditioning work as well, and a little bit of standing technique as well. So what you're going to need is, for the seated work, you can use sitting pads, and what you can use is either stack a couple of books that you might have at home, and you can use as many as you feel you need. I've just rubber banded these together. You can wrap them in a towel to kind of keep them together. Or you can just fold some bath-sized towels into, fold them a number of times, stack several, and sit on those as well if you feel like you need a little bit of a lift. You're going into your cross-legged position, arms in front, and you're sitting nice and tall. Lift your side waist. And then just, if you want to put some music on in the background for yourself, that's great. But I'm going to just do it without music for this first section so you can hear me speak more clearly. We're going to do some seated roll down. So you're starting in your cross-legged tailor sit, and you rock a little to find those sitting bones. Lift your side waist, lift your low abdominals in the front, like you're lifting from your lower down area all the way to the navel and up to the rib cage breastbone area. And then on the back side, lift your back pant waist like somebody grabbed it and pulled it up, and your side waist again elongating up, so we don't have that little compression there, right? Nice and tall. Roll down seated. You want to keep your pelvis stationary and just move from the top of the head curving forward. So nod up and over and curve and roll down as you reach your arms along the floor. And then you roll back up and you sit nice and tall. And then reach out and up, inhale. And press out and down, exhale. Repeat that, arms in front. Inhale, nod and roll down, exhale. Inhale, roll it back up and sit tall. Breathe, inhale. And press, exhale. And again, one more time. Inhale, nod and curve, roll down. And roll it back up. And sit tall, lift the belly as you reach up, shoulders down. Now stay reached up and stretch from your waist. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, last one, 8, press out and down. Then angle to your right diagonal towards your right knee. Keep both sit bones anchored, and you're going to roll to that diagonal, stretching your arms out on that diagonal along the floor, and feeling that you're not lifting your sitting bone on the opposite side, and then roll back up and lift tall. Angle to the left diagonal, inhale, nod, roll in that direction, reach out, keep your belly tight, keep your sit bones down, and roll it back up. Then let's do a side bend. Reach your left arm up, inhale, vertical, then up and out to a side bend. Keep your opposite, again, sit bone down. Then reach a little more, inhale, and lift up, exhale. Up and out to the side wall. Keep your sit bones anchored, inhale, reach a little more, and then lift from your waist. Once more each side, inhale, up and out. Inhale, lift and center. Reach up and out. And lift to center. Now we're going to use a small towel if you need to pause me. And while you're paused, you're going to get a couple of small towels, like a hand towel. Have one just folded a couple of times. And the other one, you're going to roll it so it makes like a little peanut-sized or looking roll. I just rubber banded the ends to keep it in place, but you don't have to do that. You can just roll it up. Have that nearby and your little towel, and then while you're paused, you're going to get a regular just chair that we're going to use in the next part. And this could be a kitchen chair or a dining room chair or any chair that you might have. We're going to be using it to hold on to for a little section we're going to do in a minute. So let's go back to seated and use your little open towel. And you're going to cross your legs in front, sit tall. Nice good posture, wide collarbone across the chest, shoulders down. And then hold the ends of your towel and make it tight or taut through the towel. And then reach forward and up overhead. Inhale. Bend your elbows sideward to bring the towel just to the back of the top of the head. Now be careful when you do this, I'm going to turn side, that you don't pull your head forward to get it there. You want to keep your alignment so that your posture's good. Then you're going to reach straight up and then forward to hover. So again, you go up, you bend just to the top of the back of the head without pulling the head forward. And then you reach up, sliding your shoulders down in opposition. And forward. One more time like that. Inhale, get a nice taut towel, bend to the top of the back of the head. Don't pull that head forward. And reach up, keeping the shoulders sliding down. And forward. And then we're going to take that towel and fold it in half again. Hold it. And we're going to do a little exhale, exhale, twist to the right or to the left and back to center. And then exhale, exhale, twist. And back to center, and exhale, exhale, a double exhale, and back to center, and exhale, exhale, and back to center. Two more, exhale, exhale, back to center, holding that nice and taut, exhale, exhale, inhale, center. Okay, now come off your little sitting pads, move them to the side out of the way, and we're going to lay down on our mat. So, again, we're going to use this little rolled towel for this section as well. So tuck and roll on your side and onto your mat. And if you need to stack some towels to give you more cushioning, if you don't have a good carpeted floor to be on, if you need some more cushioning, go ahead and do that. Okay, we're going to put our little spacer towel here rolled up between our legs, between the knees. That's so that you can keep your knees aligned over your feet. Feet only 2 inches apart. Knees straight up, little squeeze on the towel, tailbone down, neutral pelvis. We have that level pelvis, a tiny space under the waist, but all our back ribs on the mat, arms alongside. We're going to do some little tilts, hollow the belly and rock your pelvis towards you, flattening the waist, and then roll it back level to neutral, we call it. So you have those level hip bones and pubic bones in the same plane here, level to the ceiling. So that's our normal neutral, and then when we tilt, we're just curling the tailbone off the mat to flatten the waist and then rolling it down. So we scoop and curl and roll it down and scoop and curl, making sure your feet are right under your knees, not too far away from you. And last one, curl and roll it down. Now we start with that in bridge. Inhale, prepare. Exhale, scoop the belly to curl the tailbone. Flatten the waist, curl more to lift the pelvis up and roll up your back spine to your shoulder blade area. Careful, don't go too high on your neck. And then hold, feel that contraction in the back. And sink the upper chest and roll down bone by bone and unravel down. Inhale, scoop and curl. Roll up to that straight line bridge. Inhale, heavy chest to roll down. And lengthen back to neutral. Again, scoop and curl, roll up to bridge, inhale, heavy chest first, and roll bone by bone through the spine, and back to neutral. Last time, inhale, scoop and curl, roll it up smoothly, hold at the top, inhale, heavy chest, roll it down. All right, now, if you grab that little towel we were using a minute ago as well, and we're going to hold it again, fold it a little so you can hold it at the ends. Keep your little spacer between your knees. Go back down on your back. Draw the tailbone down. Brace your lower belly muscles and reach the towel above the base of your breastbone. And we're going to reach back just to hover above the mat. Check all your back ribs down and then bring it back up over the solar plexus, which is the base of your breastbone. Inhale, straight arms to reach back. Try not to bend your elbows. Try not to lift any of your back ribs, and be sure that you're making sure that your neutral position here is not compromised. So we don't want to tuck, we want to keep that neutral. Back up, we're going to do one more. Inhale, reach, get a nice stretch here, and exhale up. Good. And then you're going to go ahead and place that little towel down and remove this little thing between your knees as well. And we're going to bring the knees and feet all the way together, move the feet a little further away. Now place your hands on your two side pelvic bones that you can feel that kind of stick out to the front, and monitor so you're not tipping side to side and you're also not rocking forward or back. You're keeping your pelvis quiet, stationary, in neutral. Flatten the belly like a piece of saran wrap across your low pelvis and slowly lift the right leg to that perfect tabletop 90-90 and back down. Inhale the other side and back down. Inhale to lift, trying not to move the pelvis, and back down, which means you really got to focus your abdominals, and back down. Now this time lift and stay, and the second leg joins, and you have both legs in your perfect tabletop. Bring the arms alongside on the mat, and we keep that perfect shape in the leg. Dip one leg out and down, like a little toe tap, and back up, and alternate. Inhale, keeping all your back ribs on the mat. Exhale, no arching the back. Inhale, and exhale, and one more. Inhale, and exhale. Put the first leg down, second leg down. Bring your legs together and keep them a little bit away from you like we started. Interlace your fingers, hands behind your head, elbows side diagonal. Let's do some ab curls. Inhale, nod the chin, sink the breastbone to curl the chest forward. Be careful when you curl forward, you don't tuck your pelvis. Keep it level in neutral and lower down. Inhale, nod, sink to curl. Exhale, flattening the belly. Inhale at the top and lower down. Next one we add on. Inhale, nod and sink and curl, and reach forward to grab onto your back legs. Lift a half inch, hands behind the head, and hold for 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, and down. Inhale, nod the chin, sink to curl, and hold in the ab curl and twist to the right diagonal, center to the left diagonal, center to the right diagonal, center to the left diagonal, center, and lower. Now we're going to add on. You're going to extend one leg at the knee when you do your ab curl, and then follow my cue. Let's start with right leg. You're going to nod the chin. As you ab curl, extend the right leg. Stay in ab curl. Bend this right leg to tabletop as you twist diagonally toward that direction. You're not trying to get your elbow to your knee though. You're just twisting. You extend the leg as you come back to center, and you put the foot down as you lower the chest. Other side. You extend your left leg and you ab curl at the same time. Stay in ab curl, bend the left knee and twist toward that knee. Exhale. Straighten the leg as you come center, but stay in ab curl, and put the foot down as you lower. So we're going to do that sequence a little quicker, alternating from one side to the other. All right, here we go. Starting right leg as you ab curl. Inhale, prepare. Ab curl, extend the leg. Bend and twist to the leg. Stretch out center, lower, putting foot down. Extend the left as you ab curl. Bend the left knee as you twist. A little coordination here. Stretch it out as you come center and lower down. Ab curl as you extend the leg. Twist toward it as you bend. Extend knee to knee and lower the foot as you lower the chest. Ab curl as you extend. Bend as you twist toward the leg. Back to center, extend. Foot down as you lower. Once more each side. Exhale, extend and ab curl. Twist and bend. Extend to center. Bend the foot down as you lower the chest. Left side. Extend the leg as you ab curl. Twist as you bend the leg. Extend as you come center. Foot down as you lower the chest. Good job. All right. And then coming up next, we're going to grab our little long towel. So this one we're doing our leg circles, and we want a bigger, longer towel, and twist it in opposition. We're going to do that little foot in the middle. So you have your long towel, and go back on your back. Hook the towel over the bottom of the arch of the right foot. Get a little tautness on the towel as you grab the ends of the towel, and then draw the tailbone down. Leg slides out just a little on the other side. But you can either go all the way straight or keep it slightly bent. Now your object here is not to wobble side to side in your pelvis as we do a small circle with the foot that's in the towel. Starting across, inhale, exhale up 1. Inhale, exhale up 2. Inhale, exhale up 3. One more. Inhale, exhale, reverse. Inhale, exhale up 1. Now if you have to do it with a slightly bent knee, that's okay until you get a little more flexibility. Last time, hold at the top. Slip the other foot in and replace. For the other side, set up and check your tailbone down. Tighten your belly and start across the body. Inhale, exhale and up. Inhale, smooth circle. Inhale, circle as you try not to wobble your pelvis. One more. And reverse. Out a little, around, small circle up. Inhale, exhale. So I really have to work my abdominals. Inhale, exhale. You can bend it if you need to. Inhale, exhale. And release that. All right. Now we're going to go into 4-point kneel. So onto your hands and knees, with your hands under your armpits, your knees under the crease at your hip socket. So it looks like a table with the arms and legs as your legs of the table. And then your shins are bonded, but we're going to tuck our toes under for this first set. And from your flat back neutral spine, we're going to hinge towards your heels in the flat back. Then you come forward and you untuck the toes and round to sit back towards your heels in a round or cat stretch back. You come up and flatten the back, tuck the toes and crease the hip back toward the heels. And forward a little, untuck the toes and round and sit back. Now we're going to do that very fluidly. So we go, tuck the toes flat back and rock into the round back, not tucking the toes. And tuck the toes flat back hinge and untuck. So we're working our feet a little bit here, stretching them out a little. Crease and round and flat back, tucking the toes, crease back, and round. Then come, keep your toes untucked, come back to flat back, 4-point position. Now don't hinge back, just round toward the ceiling and lengthen back out to neutral and round toward the ceiling. And this time lengthen out to neutral, stay. Now flying table. You're going to take your opposite arm and leg. So let's do right arm, left leg. Slide them away in line with your spine. Hold for 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Return with no shifting. Left arm, right leg. Slide out and reach. Hold 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Return. We're going to add on to the next one. Slide out right arm, left leg. Hold for 5, 4. This time you're not going to return. 2, 1. Now round your back and pull the knee and elbow in toward each other. And flatten the back as you reach back out in line. Round your back, knee to the elbow, and extend, hold it, and return to your starting position, flat back neutral, 4-point kneel. Then we're going to do the left arm, right leg, slide out to flying table, hold for 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Round the back, pull knee and elbow toward each other, lengthen out. Round and curl, lengthen out, round and curl, lengthen out, stay, hand, leg, return, cat back round, and sit back to rest position where you're rounding over to stretch out your back, hips towards your heels, take a deep breath. Okay, for this next section, we're going to use that chair I talked about. So grab either a dining room chair or a kitchen chair or something. And if you don't have that, you can hold on to the countertop of a kitchen counter. Anything to give you some balance. Okay, so on this one, we're going to be using the chair a number of different ways. We're going to hold the back of the chair for balance like we were at a bar, at a ballet bar. And we're going to bring that little folded towel that I had you use between your knees, And you're going to place your legs parallel and put it between your bony inside ankle bones. So not up on this shin area up here, which is narrower, but down between the ankle bones. Then, facing your chair with that snugged in there, you're going to squeeze on that towel, get nice tall posture here, lightly touch your chair, and we're just going to do heels up, heels down, but your goal is don't drop your towel. Keep the towel between the ankles and down. Let me move mine a little bit back. And we go up and down, and up and down. Nice straight knees. Lift from your torso, not just your heels. So your belly is helping lift you. Your back legs are helping lift you, as well as your calf muscles are helping to lift you. 2 more, and up. Now keep that towel between the ankle bones. Do a small demi-plie. This is our plie with the heels staying on the floor, knees over the second toe, and straighten. Keep good posture here. Bend. Knees are straight forward. We're in parallel. And bend, and stretch, and bend, and stretch. Now we add bend and stretch, straight leg, rise, and lower, called elevate. Bend, we've done these, stretch, and elevate, and lower. Again, plie, and stretch, and elevate, and lower. Take your little towel out. Same sequence in your turned out first position, heels together, toes on a diagonal side, zipping up your inner legs, okay? And you can face your little chair as your bar, and you take your demi-plie, heels stay on the floor, and stretch, straight leg rise, and lower. Plie, and stretch, elevate, and lower. 2 more. Plie, and stretch, elevate, and lower. Plie. This time, elevate, stay. Now we're going to lower lift the heels. So you're going down, up, down, up, down. I'm turning so you can see, but you can put both hands on your chair. Down, up, down. Keeping the knees straight, down, up. Last hold, and slowly lower. Shake it out a little bit. All right. Now, from your first position turned out, you're going to plie. Keep the plie and take your right leg back so the heel is down, what we call the lunge, right forward lunge. And you're going to hinge toward your chair. I'm going to move it a little forward. You're going to hinge towards your chair in a flat back as you straighten the front leg. So now both legs are straight and you're in this more flat back. Then you bend the front knee to the lunge as you bring your torso upright, but keep pressing the back heel down in that turned out position, okay? So here we go. Flat back, straighten the leg for 2 counts and lunge. 2 counts. Stretch and 2 and lunge and 2 and stretch and 2 and lunge and 2 and stretch and 2 and hold lunge. Bring it in. Now take the other leg back in your turned out position, lunge. Front knee is turned out over the foot in plie, back leg straight, back heel on the floor. Lift your belly, both hands on your chair. Now you're going to straighten the front leg, hinge to a flat back, and lunge, pressing forward, getting that heel down. And hinge, flat back, and press to the lunge. And hinge for 2, and lunge for 2. And hinge, flat back, lunge, press the heels down as you go forward. And back heel stays down the whole time. And lunge for 2, and press flat back, and lunge for 2. Bring it back in. All right, now go parallel, and you're going to face to the side, holding one hand on the chair, and just out enough so your elbow is just slightly soft. Okay, I'm going to move my chair a little bit out so you can see still. And now from the parallel position, bend both knees together, and just take your leg that's outside, meaning not the leg closest to the chair, the leg furthest from the chair, to that tendu side parallel. This knee is straight. The standing leg, which is the one closest to the chair, your knee stays bent over your second toe. Tighten your belly to support, and these are those little taps. We're trying not to move the pelvis too much. We're trying to not move the standing leg. And 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Now flex the foot. And 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Point the foot. And 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Flex the foot. And 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10 together. Now you're going to turn and face the other way, or swing your chair to the other side, which is what I'm going to do, so you can see me still. Or you can face me and swing your chair around, or just listen to my verbal cues. Parallel together, elbow just slightly soft on the one that's holding the chair. Bend both knees to demi-plie. Keep your pelvis nice and leveled up here. Stretch out the outside leg to a point to the side, just light touch on the floor. Keep that knee straight. Keep your torso upright. And we tap. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Flex the foot. And 1, 2, 3. Keep it parallel. 6, 7, 8. Point the foot. And 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Flex the foot. And 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Point the foot. And 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Last set. And 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, and together. Facing the chair parallel. You're going to hinge so that your heel goes back towards your glute, but your knees are going to stay together. So I'll turn so you can see from the front. You're just going to keep the knees together and then lower, but we're going to do that 4 times and then add. Tight belly. All right. You're going to lift the right leg, heel to the glute, flexing the foot, and down. And keep your knees together, and you'll feel the hamstring contracting in the back leg. And down, and flex. Now we do 3 pulses. 1, 2, 3, down, 4. 1, 2, 3, down, 4. 1, 2, 3, down, 4. 1, 2, 3, and pause. Now the other side, slower. You flex to the heel to the glute, knees stay together, and lower. Flex and lift, and lower. Flex and lift, and lower, and lift, and lower. 1 more, and lift. Now 3 pulses, and a 1, 2, 3, down, 4, and 1, 2, 3, down, 4, and 1, 2, 3, down, 4, and 1, 2, 3, and lower. Okay, and then just step back, wide parallel, and hinge to that flat back. Get a nice stretch there. And do a little plie in a flat back, and stretch, plie, and stretch, plie, and stretch. Feet together, walk 1 foot forward, parallel, back heel stays down. That's your little calf stretch, because we worked the calves a minute ago. Take a breath here, inhale, exhale, and switch. Feet together, step way forward, back heel stays down, front knee bent, hips squared up. And hold for that calf stretch. Breathe, inhale, exhale, inhale, exhale, and come back together. Good. Okay, now your chair is going to be so that you are going to put it so that you can sit on it at the edge of the chair, so toward the front of the chair. Feet are a little forward, so their heels are lined up under your knees. Lift tall in good posture. Again, I'm not way back on the chair, I'm toward the front edge. Then we're going to reach the arms forward, and you're going to hinge to a flat back. Your weight goes forward, but you're in a flat back, and you're going to come onto your feet and stand and bring your arms alongside. Then you hinge, your sit bones go toward the back, but I'm in a flat back, and you touch the edge of the chair, and you come back up. And you can adjust and come closer if you need to. And hinge, and up, and hinge, and up. So it's always a flat back, then stand tall. And reach forward as you hinge and lift. Sit bones, just tap the chair and lift. You don't actually sit on it for very long. You're just tapping your sit bones and lift. These are little squats. Sit, but always hinge to a flat back forward and reach your arms and then bring them alongside. And hinge. And lift. 2 more, and hinge, and lift, and hinge, and lift. Good job. Okay, and then let's face our chair again. And I'm going to show it from the front real quick so you can see. We did those elevates. We're going to do an alternating one. So one knee bends as the opposite, the knee that bends, that heel goes up. The opposite heel is down with the straight knee. You go up to both heels high, and then the other heel down. So you're holding onto your chair in parallel. Rise up on both toes. One heel down, bend the knee, and up to straight. Other heel down and up. We alternate down, up. These are called prances, kind of like running in place. Down, up, down, up, down, up, down, up. Inhale, exhale, down, up. 4, 3, 2, and 1. Both heels down, demi-plie, and stretch. Good job. Okay, and then we're going to let's do a quad stretch with our chair for balance. So holding one hand on the chair, foot in hand, knees together, and you're just balancing on it with your chair, and you're going to press the foot into the hand a little bit and feel the front quadricep stretching. Take a couple of deep breaths. Inhale, exhale, inhale, exhale, and release. Other side. Quad stretch, press the foot into the hand a little. Inhale, exhale, inhale, exhale. Good, and release. Okay, now move your chair to the side. We're going to go back to the mat and do some plank. Now in the plank, we are going to get our hands first right under our shoulders in a 4-point kneel. Now watch the head though. We don't want the head to come down. We want it up in line with the spine, and we don't want to sag into our shoulders. So think of your breastbone lifting away from the floor. Belly is lifting away from the floor. Tight torso, trunk area, very solid. Stretch the right leg out, tuck the toes. The left to join for 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4. If you're not able to hold that long, that's okay. 2, 1. Now just the knees down to partial plank. Small push up. Bend the elbows slightly. Press up. Try not to lose that straight line from your knees to your head. Inhale. Exhale. One more. Inhale. Exhale. Untuck the toes. Sit back to rest position. Take a couple of breaths. Inhale. Exhale. Inhale. Exhale. Now we're going to sit facing any way that feels comfortable for you, but if you're on your mat, I'm going to go into a full straddle, and so we're going to do some stretches here. Flex your feet, get up on your sitting bones, and lift your side waist. We're going to walk to the center, flat back first. So you're trying to lengthen your spine out to that diagonal. Do not let your knees and toes roll inward. Keep the knees and toes toward the ceiling. Feel the stretch in the inner legs, but of course you might feel it in your low back. If you're tight there, that's normal. Okay? Keeping the flat back, walk to your right side. Deep breaths here. Inhale, exhale, inhale, exhale, walk to center. Hold again. Inhale, tight belly, even when you're stretching. Nice shoulders down, no hunching. Good posture. It's a long, flat back. And then you walk to the other side, left side, and you're just going to hold there. Inhale, exhale, inhale, exhale. Walk center one more time, and then round over. Take a couple of breaths here. Keep the belly pulled in. Roll up through your back. Good, and then rock back in your pelvis, shake your legs forward. All right, and then roll onto your side and onto your back again. And we're gonna do some, like we started, some little pelvic tilts. So just have your feet a couple inches apart, and you're just gonna do the low pelvic area, rock into that flat back, scooping the navel to the spine, and then roll back to level. Scoop and tilt, and roll back to level, and scoop and tilt, and roll down. One more time, scoop and tilt, and roll down. Pick up the legs, grab behind, hug them in, rock a little side to side, and roll onto your side. Come to sit. Good job. You're going to go now to part 2. Good job. I know you're all hanging in there. Keep hanging. Keep moving. Stay safe.